Hello Internet, welcome back to the Waifus. I am Sefi and I want to make a short video today talking about Dorothy and a small pre-analysis we've been doing on the website. So the review on the website is obviously not published because there is no review until we get her. We will be testing her with multiple accounts. On my account, it's gonna be a simple unit, no stars, no dupes, because I will just get one with my tickets. If I get lucky, I'll get something else, that's cool. And then Jay will be testing her with MLB. So he will MLB her with tickets day one. He's fucking crazy and I love him because we can have like multiple different versions to actually run proper tests and see if it's that important having multiple copies or not. So that said, I do wanted to talk a little bit about some notes we have on her kit. Now this is obviously going to be pre-analysis and everything is going to be assumed. We know nothing until we get her. As much as we want her to be good, and I think she's gonna be good, she might suck, which again, I don't think she will, but never assume things just by watching a video. So let's start with the two elephants on the rope, which is this two. She seems to be the first meta unit since Modernium. It makes sense because it's a new Pilgrim banner. We can assume most Pilgrims that will have their own 1% banner will be broken somewhat, right? So she is gonna be meta in my opinion, but Litter is not gonna be dead, right? Like she's not gonna be stopping being used. She's not gonna be demoted to tier A now for no reason. No, they will coexist. They will be together. Litter is still right now probably the best unit in the game, and even when Dorothy comes, they have completely different kits. There are times where you will need a lot more capability. There are times where you will need that extra damage that Dorothy is going to be bringing with her. Now, moving on, she's going to be focused, like I was saying, on damage team. She's a buffer and a DPS supporter, even though she doesn't really support that much, right? So if you read her kit, the only thing that she supports, actually, it's the cooldown of burst skill with her skill number 1, Holy Fire. That's like literally the only thing, and then obviously she takes all the damage that you do with the brand and take that together, but she's a weird supporter. She's more of a DPS and that's it. Now, with the burst reduction, you might be able to pair her with 40-second cooldown NIKKEs. For example, some people really like Poly or units that have a 40-second cooldown, Noise, units like that. I have a friend who has been using Poly since day one as his only burst 2 unit, and he likes it. She's not a bad unit. But now you might be able to reduce those rotations and make them even faster, making these type of teams even more viable, which is something pretty cool. Now, something we are not sure until we run the test is this next point, which is the brand that she applies with the burst seems to be able to target all the enemies and all the boss parts. So let's say you start a Thomas the Train run and you target the turret on the left instead of the one on the right. You get the brand, you deal a lot of damage, you almost destroy it. You are dealing damage to all the turrets, and probably if you have like enough damage, our assumption is you will be able to instantly phase train. Now, we don't know if it's gonna be true or if you will have enough damage to do that, but if true, it's gonna be a lot of damage. Now, moving on, she also has a lot of good synergy with units that reduce reload speed, and that's because her first skill, Holy Fire, applies when firing the last bullet. So you want to be getting that cooldown burst reduction as much as possible. So for example, reload teams are going to be good with her. For example, Admi Privacy. So the reload team just got, a new B1 that they can use. So you will be able to probably run the reload team now with Dorothy, Admi, Scarlet, Privacy, and someone else that you like, which is going to be pretty crazy. I'm still missing Admi, sadly. If I were to get her, I know I could clear a lot more things a lot easier with my Scarlet, but it's fine. So if you like reload teams, they are now getting even better thanks to Dorothy. Now also something really important is you need to apply the burst manually. Why is this? Because the moment you apply the brand, if you apply the brand to a normal enemy and it's dead, you just lost all that damage. You just wasted that full rotation, and Dorothy is not that useful if you are not applying that brand, right? So that's the only thing you need to be careful, playing her manually when the brand applies, so you actually target the boss or the elite enemies. And then lastly, we have some stat priorities. Her burst skill scales of attack. You want as much attack as possible in this unit. Obviously, other than attack, you also want hit rate, and then elemental damage or flex can be the last one, that last spot. But attack and hit rate are going to be the most important stats for her. And then a composition example again is going to be Dorothy, Rupee / Flex, Scarlet Helm, and then Privacy / Flex. Those two flex, it's going to be dependent on, do you need heals? Do you need more damage? Do you need more survivability. It's gonna be dependent on a lot of things. There are some compositions already going on the internet, so just experiment. If you are planning on getting Dorothy, experiment what you like, what you don't like, what works for you depending on the units you have. If you need help with team compositions, you can join our Discord with the link in the description below, and we can help you out without any problem. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be honestly the video. Also, some extra news that have nothing to do with this. I'm making a scene review. It's long overdue, honestly. We are also doing a Dorothy viewers pool. If you want to join, you have the link in our Discord as well on the announcement page. And also, as you can see, I have 4,000 gems, which is weird for me, right? Because I usually have 0. And that's because I beat Nihilister and I just progressed from chapter 17 to 20 and did all the EX stages. That was a lot of experience and a lot of gems. Let's do a single and then we just leave the 4,000 gems for Dorothy. Actually, let's do the single on Alice, right? Yeah, why not? I have both of them, so I don't really care. But just, okay, can we get some lag for the content creator? Oh my god. Okay, boys, that's 300 gems that I just wasted. That could have been for Dorothy, but it's fine. Says Lavi. So again, short video, don't want to waste any more time. Hope the video is useful. Let me know your thoughts on Dorothy, what you think about her kit, if you are going to be pulling or not, even though I already did a small pull the other day. Hope the video was useful, and see you on the next one.